Why, hello there, YouTube, and welcome. So, it's Christmas Eve. Let's do something festive on this channel. So, I'm Davros and I'm a Whovian. And I thought, with Christmas being around the corner and a new Christmas special airing tomorrow, I thought I would rank up all the Christmas specials that we've had. Now, this is just going to be the Christmas episode, so none of the other specials like, the Easter special, Planet of the Dead, or the Autumn special, or the Centenary special, any of those specials. No, this is going to be purely on the episodes that aired on Christmas Day, with maybe one of them airing on New Year's Day. Like I say, you'll know what I'm on about. So yeah, it's all my personal opinion. So let's just let's get going. So, coming in at number 14, it is the 2011 Christmas special, The Doctor, the Widow, and the Wardrobe. Now, I wasn't too impressed with this one, but I found it a bit like, yeah, we had some guests in there like Claire Skinner and Alexander Armstrong and Bill Bailey, but I just didn't really enjoy this episode. I thought it was good, but I expected a lot better from Moffat, especially the one from the year before, which I thought was great. But yeah, this one is just my least favourite Christmas special. But if you like it, fair dues, you know. So coming in at number 13 is The End of Time. Now, I bet you're thinking, whoa, why is this so low on the list? Well, at first when I watched this in 2009 and 2010, I loved it. And I was excited by the cliffhanger of the Time Lords returning. Part 2 was alright, and it was absolutely heartbreaking and sad to see the 10th Doctor regenerate with that I don't want to go. But over time, for me, this just hasn't aged well. I mean, it's Part 2's like drowning in CGI, and, there's a lot of this whole, the Doctor knowing that the Four Knocks are coming in, etc., and looking at the final acts where it drags out, where he's bidding farewell to companions, I'm just like, he knows his fate is coming, and like, yeah, I don't know if you can agree with this or not, but yeah, I just look back at this one now and think it was a bit longer than it needed to be, but I get that, Tennant and Russell T Davies and that, they all wanted to go out with a bang, and yeah, they did. Like I say, watching this for the first time, I enjoyed it. It was epic, it was heartbreaking and stuff, but looking at it now, I'm like, yeah, it's just goes on a bit long. Anyway, number 12, it is The Husbands of River Song. So, Series 9 in 2015 I didn't think was the best series, but it had one hell of a great finale, I thought. And we got the Christmas special not long after the series finale, and yeah, we got some fun with this one. River Song returning one final time, Peter Capaldi back, Greg Davis, Matt Lucas all thrown into the mix. It was a fun one and was, nicely done, but there were moments in there which were a bit wacky and silly, and, this would be the last Who we'd get for a year. Yeah. So yeah, The Husbands of River Song. At number 11, it is The Return of Doctor Mysterio. So this was a nice Christmas treat. We had a gap here with Doctor Who after Moffat announced he was stepping down. We didn't get Series 10 in that year, but we did get that Christmas special on Christmas Day, where we get superheroes, we get aliens that snatch your bodies, we get, just some fun thrown in there, and yeah, Christmas time. I mean, this one was a Christmas special, but at times it didn't feel like a Christmas special. Like, you could watch this any time of the year, because it's set on Christmas, but like Christmas isn't like sort of the main focus of the thing. It's like the ghost, the guy Grant secretly having, a crush on the woman he works for as a nanny and stuff, and they get together in that. But yeah, it was a nice Christmas special, but it's got to be somewhere. So, top 10 time, and at number 10 it is Voyage of the Damned. Now, when this first aired, it was considered the longest Doctor Who episode ever, because it aired for over an hour and 10 minutes, but some specials have lasted that one. Yeah, we had Kylie Minogue. We had a spaceship that was based on the Titanic. We had Heavenly Hosts, robot angels after the whole robot Santas for the last two specials. And we had, an epic adventure, a killer dialogue from David Tennant playing the Doctor, and, just Christmassy epicness here and there. It was a fun special, and I did enjoy watching it. So, number 9, it is The Runaway Bride. Yes, Catherine Tate making a proper Doctor Who debut after mysteriously appearing on the TARDIS at the end of Series 2. We carry straight on where the Doctor, wonders how she got there, realising she's part of a sacrifice thing for the Ragnos Queen. We get Christmas stars, we get time travel, we get the robot Santa's return, and David Tennant doing what he does best, but at one point it's going into a dark territory, but Donna's talking him out of it. And yeah, even though Donna Noble, Catherine Tate, was meant to just be a one-off guest star, she would return the following year as a full-time companion, and we all know where that went to, don't we? Yeah, it was a fun one. Next at number 8 is The Next Doctor. Now, when they teased this episode, calling it The Next Doctor, David Morrissey appearing saying he's the Doctor, I knew that he was never going to be The Next Doctor. It was all a misleading stuff, but David Tennant at that time did announce he was leaving. But yeah, it was obvious he was never going to be The Next Doctor, but it was an enjoyable Christmas one. Victorian times, Cybermen, Cyber Shades, a guy thinking he's the Doctor. Yeah, a fun Christmas special, which I enjoyed watching. A bit tacky towards the end with the Cyber King and what have you, but I love the ending to it, as well as the Doctor and Jackson go off for Christmas dinner. It's a nice one. So, number 7, it is the most recent one, The Church on Ruby Road. So after the 3 60th anniversary specials and Ncuti Gatwa making his first appearance as the 15th Doctor, we get to see him, return proper now as the Doctor, and it was a great taste of what was to come. We were introduced to Ruby Sunday, played by Millie Gibson, and Ncuti Gatwa as the new Doctor. We had goblins, we had cheese, but I didn't care about that. I was happy to see Doctor Who back for Christmas after Chibnall's run, where he made New Year Day specials with the Daleks. I was happy to see Russell T Davies back, giving us a Christmas special on Christmas Day, and that was his first intention as well, as coming back for showrunner. And yeah, it was a lovely Christmas treat and a great taste of what were to come in the following year. Yeah, I enjoyed that one. So, number 6, it is The Christmas Invasion. Yes, the first Christmas special, where it started the yearly tradition of Christmas specials right up until 2017. And this was also David Tennant's first go as the Doctor. After seeing Christopher Eccleston in one series, I guess the closest we'll get to seeing the 9th Doctor in a Christmas episode is The Unquiet Dead. But yeah, this was an official Christmas special where the Doctor is in his post-regenerative state, so he's asleep for a lot of the time. But when David Tennant recovers, he steals the show. And yeah, the cigarettes are creepy, and David Tennant was back, letting us know that he's still the Doctor, and it was going to be fantastic, and it was a nice treat for Christmas Day. So, top 5 now, and at number 5 it is The Time of the Doctor. Yes, Matt Smith's final outing as the Doctor, wrapping up a trilogy nicely, and the 60th anniversary celebration, the 50th anniversary celebration, where we see Matt Smith play the Doctor one last time. He ages throughout, he defends the town of Christmas, and I think Matt Smith does a great performance. I mean, he does go a bit OTT when he gets granted a new regeneration cycle and explodes in beams. I thought that was a bit over the top. But the makeup for making him look old, like William Hartnell almost, was quite good. And, seeing, that final speech he makes was quite nice. But it didn't drag on either. It was an hour long, and I think Moffat did good for his first written regeneration episode. And how he transfers from Matt Smith to Peter Capaldi, it's like a blink of an eye, and I'm like, whoa. I was sad, but then all of a sudden the sadness just went, and I was like, okay, now we got Peter Capaldi as the Doctor. You know, an oldish Doctor, but something I was looking forward to. So at number 4, it is The Snowmen. You know, 2012, Matt Smith, you know, mourning the loss of Amy and Rory, his Doctor, and then introduced to Clara Oswald, where she was quite the impossible girl, and that was an arc which would go on into the second part of Series 7. But, yeah, you know, we get evil snowmen in this, we get Richard E. Grant as Dr. Simeon, we get the Great Intelligence return, a classic foe from Troughton's era, we get evil snowmen, we get the voice of Sir Ian McKellen. Yeah. Another Victorian Christmas, we get the Paternoster Gang as a supporting as well in this. And a fun Christmas one. Fun Christmas episode with evil snowmen. Yeah. So, number 3, it is Last Christmas. Now, I thought this was going to be a bonkers concept, Santa in Doctor Who, but it soon is explained that Santa, played by Nick Frost, who, like Moffat said, was the perfect guest star for a Christmas special, because his name's Nick, and he's playing Santa, and his last name is Frost, and his friend Simon Pegg was in it years before, back in Series 1 as the editor. Yeah, we didn't have long to wait after Series 8 wrapped up, and we got references to the film Alien, we get face-hugging crabs, we get research stations, we get dream crabs and all that, Satsumas, and Santa Claus, and a heartwarming moment with the Doctor and Clara, where Clara's an old woman, but then it's all part of this dream thing. It's a fun one, a fun Christmas special, and it's very Christmassy. Really Christmassy, it has Christmas in the title. So, coming in second, it is A Christmas Carol. Stephen Moffat's first Christmas special, and also the first Christmas special with no David Tennant, Matt Smith, taking the concept of A Christmas Carol. I liked it. Michael Gambon was a good guest as the Scrooge-like character. We had Dame Catherine Jenkins making her first acting job, which was pretty decent, and she sang a beautiful song in it with her voice. We had sharks in the sky, we had fish in clouds, we had the far future, the first Christmas special to take place in the far future as well, because before this, Christmas specials took place in the past or the present. It was nice to see it in the future. And yeah, I loved the whole adventure the Doctor goes on through it. Really Christmassy. But number 1, of course, it goes to Twice Upon a Time. Peter Capaldi's final episode. We get such a wonderful treat. We get the return of the first Doctor, played by David Bradley, because obviously William Hartnell is no longer with us. But we see, reused footage of William Hartnell from the 10th Planet, and we see, like the first Doctor, he didn't want to change like the 12th Doctor. We get them two playing great parts. We get one final go with Pearl Mackie as Pearl Potts. We get a cameo from Nardole, played by Matt Lucas, and we get just a wonderful heart-hitting moment where it turns out the captain, played by Mark Gatiss, is the grandfather of the Brigadier. We get the whole Christmas truce in there, where we see World War I and the Christmas truce, which again was a sweet moment. We see that one final scene with the Doctor, Bill and Nardole. Then we get that wonderful speech from Peter Capaldi. We get a Dalek in there, old Rusty, we get closure on him, what happens to him. And, this one didn't really have much of a diabolical threat in it. It was just time stopping because the Doctor was refusing to change and what have you. And of course, we all know what choice the 12th Doctor made, but the first Doctor, he found out the long way round. And we even got to see the first regeneration return to our screens for the first time in over 50 years. And yeah, it was a great Christmas special, and would be the last one for a good while, but I truly enjoyed it, and is one of my favourite Christmas specials. So there you go. There is my ranking of the Doctor Who Christmas specials. When I rank these again, maybe next year, I'll definitely put in Joy to the World or Worlds. So yeah, that's it for this one. So do you agree with this list? Let me know what you think down below in the comments. If you like this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. Share with your friends. Feel free to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already and to hit that notification bell. All of my social media links are linked down below in the description. So yeah, have a very Merry Christmas, have a very Happy New Year, and yeah, I'll be seeing you all in 2025. Wow, insane, quarter of the way into this century. Anyway, yeah, till next time, run for your life.